Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the LP University Challenge Season 2. This is the second challenge. The first one we did a couple of weeks ago, which was get out of this dungeon, and I made a big mistake. When we did that game, I thought that the amount of coins you collected were your final score, and that we'd, do the final score based on the amount of coins, and I thought I got a good score. Turns out to get your score, you have to complete the game, which of course I didn't do, because I thought I'd be clever and put a 15-minute time limit on it. So I didn't actually finish that challenge, which, pretty much sums me up really, doesn't it? So, no score for me last week. The winner, last challenge, the winner in the end was Change Arcade, who put in a very impressive, very I've got to say, attempt, that made us all look like amateurs. He did incredibly well, so big up Change Arcade for your score. And he wears the crown for challenge number 1. But this is challenge number 2, which is called Little King. Now this game, I don't know an awful lot about it. It's something to do if we have to kick ladders while people try to climb up them or something. So I'm going in completely blind. Don't know what to do, but we're going to have fun. Now, the idea of these challenges is that we all face off against each other, of course, but we want you guys to take part as well. We want you to, film yourself, just take a screenshot, whatever. Have an attempt on the game, get your best score, post it on our subreddit, which is LPU Challenge Challenge, I can't remember. I'll put the link in the description below and a link to the game so you can play it. Post your score. You've got this whole week up until 11:59 PM on Sunday the 11th of November to submit your score. Whoever wins this week's challenge. Whoever gets the highest score, basically. So, without further ado, let's jump in and see what this game is all about. I'm probably going to finish bottom again. I usually do, but it's the taking part which counts, and it's good fun to face off against the other guys. So, Little King, press Z or X. Once there was a very small king. He suspected all his subjects were mocking him behind his back. He was right. Brilliant. Mock the king, great idea. So he banished everyone from his kingdom. At last, he could live in peace, or so he thought. That very night, there was an invasion. I love how the little scroll unfolds. I think that's great. Okay, so we use the arrows to move and Z to jump. Push ladders from side. Jump on knights' heads. Grab power-ups. Oh, and here we go. Okay. Okay, so I guess can we sprint? So we're just knocking the ladders down, I guess. Oh, okay, and we have health. Yeah, so I guess the idea of this game is that we knock down the ladders, get scores, and then when you run out of health, you get your score, and that's it, I assume. It's a little mini game. Right, we want to take this one out first, because there's guys on this one. Oh no. Guys. No! Oh. No. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, so I'm playing on the keyboard again. Change Arcade was saying... Oh, jeez. What happened there? Like lightning bolts or something. Change Arcade was saying last time that part of the reason he got such a good run is because he used a controller. Now, I did consider doing that for this. Oh, crap, we are going to die. Oh, that was lucky. I did consider using a controller, but I'm just too lazy to sort it all out, if I'm honest. You guys know the drill with my videos by now. I'm a bit lazy. So we don't do that. There's our score. Thou didst die, Little King. Thine score wast 12273. I love the old English spelling and everything. It's really cool. Right, 12,273. Not bad, but we're going to keep going. I think I can do better than that. And also, I'm not being funny. Like, I think last time Change Arcade got a great score. Colin VGM also got a really good score. Poofy done better than me. Of course, I messed up. So I'm not going to be complacent this time. I'm going to try and get the best score that I possibly can. Because I think that's my downfall a lot of the time, isn't it? Like, I think, oh yeah, that'll be good enough. That'll be a good enough score. And then it turns out the other guys are amazing at it, and I end up looking like an idiot. So this time, we're not going to do that. We're going to, utilise as many attempts as we possibly can in sort of, say, 15, 20 minutes. And we'll try and get the best score that we can. And we're not going to go, oh yeah, that would do. Because these guys are pretty good at games. I'm not good at games. I've never claimed to be good at games. You guys know that. We can just kick the ladders from the side, it turns out, if you can believe that. Yeah, I'm not good at games. I don't claim to be good. Oh no, that heart fell down. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh, we died again. 12,764. That's slightly better this time. 12,764 isn't a bad score. So yeah, we're not gonna take anything for granted this time. We're gonna do our very best. It's a shame we can't run any faster, actually. This is quite a good little game, though. It's a nice little time filler game, is what I'd call it. You know, if you've got a bit of spare time, it's a nice little mini game to play. It's quite addictive as well. Yes, it's quite well made, actually. I haven't encountered any bugs or anything on this couple of runs that I've done. What the hell? Right, okay. Get out of here, ladders. We don't like ladders anymore. I've decided. Ladders suck. No! What's that? A heart. Oh my word. No, get the thing. Thank you. Wow, that ladder's coming up quickly now. Oh, jeez. 13,612! New high score. So far, we've got a new high score every single time. Right, 13,612 is our high score. I've got a feeling the guys are going to get 20k plus, I'll be honest. They just seem to always pull it out the bag. And I don't, so there we go. We weren't actually going to play this game, funnily enough, for this challenge. I think this was going to be the next challenge. We had a game from Music Game Jam called Blues Jump lined up, but it looks like the dev has taken that particular game off of itch for some reason. I don't know why. I'm sure, you know, they have their reasons for doing it. But yeah, we went to play it the other day, and turns out it's gone. So it's a big shame, because it was, from what I saw of it, I saw Poofy's video covering it for the Game Jam, and it looked really cool. It looked like the type of game that I would really enjoy, actually, because I'm really into my music and stuff, so it's a real shame that got taken down. But yeah, this game's just as good. 10,544. That's not very good, is it? Maybe I should talk less and focus on the game instead of waffling on. What's new with me? Got smacked over the head the other day by a cupboard, as you do. There's actually a bit of a story behind that. Me and Mrs. Turian were putting a new cupboard up on the wall. Big, heavy antique cupboard that we thought would stay up on the wall. Baby Turian was in her playpen, you know, just in case something happened. We had drills out, things like that. And I turned round to look at Baby Turian, because she was talking to me, saying daddy and all those things. And all of a sudden I felt a massive crash on the back of my head, which was no word of a lie, like being hit over the back of the head with a hammer. Or another way to describe it is, I don't know if you guys have ever, you know, messed around with mates, put on like a sort of a cycling helmet, a crash helmet, something like that, and had someone punch you over it, over the back of it, to feel what it feels like. But yeah, it was like being smacked over the back of the head with a sledgehammer, and it hurt. And it turns out the cupboard just fell off the wall right onto the back of my head. Luckily I didn't have a concussion or anything. Oh, 15,107, new high score. Yeah, luckily I didn't have a concussion or anything, but I got a big lump come up on the back of my head, and I think it might have been bleeding a little bit as well. Yeah, I still don't really know how it happened. I turned my back, it fell off the wall. Yeah, didn't knock me out or anything, it just was really bizarre. Maybe Mrs. Turian tried to kill me, guys. Maybe she maybe she tried to sabotage it so that I would get knocked out, or, you know, get killed. I shouldn't say things like that, should I, on the internet? That probably didn't happen, guys. I mean, I'm like 99.9% sure that that isn't how it happened, but, you know, I really shouldn't say those things. She's not a murderer, guys. It's all good. But yeah, it was an eventful weekend, let's just say that. Oh, that was lucky. So yeah, hopefully I won't get cracked over the head anytime soon. How did I die? 13,538. So that 15,000 whatever score is still our high score. What else has been happening to me other than getting cracked over the head? How did I get hurt by that? Not a lot, if I'm honest. Work's pretty busy. The channel's doing really well. We got to 200 subscribers for the channel now, which is incredible. I didn't think we'd get anywhere near that amount of subscribers when I started it off. I thought there'd be maybe like 10 people who would occasionally watch my videos, but yeah, I mean, I'm blown away by the support, really, guys. You know, even all the guys over on Twitter and things like that, and the fact that so many of you guys have seen my channel and thought that it, you know, warrants coming back and seeing more of my videos is, you know, it's just amazing to me. So thank you all for your support. It's, you know, it's unexpected, really, but it is so nice that you guys are having a nice time watching my videos. That is a terrible run, and it really does mean a lot to me, to think that you guys, you know, are having so much fun watching my videos. I get so many nice messages and comments and all that stuff, and it really does help, you know, with motivation and things like that. But also, you know, I've mentioned on Twitter and things like that recently that, you know, the past few months I've suffered with depression and things like that a little bit, and I know you guys have been very supportive about that and giving me advice and, you know, good wishes and all that over on Twitter, and, you know, it means a lot to me that you guys support me through things like that as well. So I just want to say thank you for all the support you've shown me with my personal life and with the, you know, the YouTube channel and things. I didn't expect any of it, so it's fantastic. Right, I should stop waffling on because it's affecting my concentration on this game now, isn't it? 10,000 again. I don't think we're going to get past this 15,000 thing somehow. Do you? You know, we might do. Yeah, this is a good game, actually, isn't it? I'm quite surprised that it, you know, it's well made. Actually, we haven't had any bugs, any glitches. We had a couple of suspect deaths, but of course I'm going to say that it's normally just me being rubbish. It gets hard quite quickly though, this game, doesn't it? Like, the ladders come up quite slowly, and then all of a sudden it goes like mad speed. I think it must be when you get to a certain score that it really picks up in difficulty. And I think the problem I'm making as well is I'm getting rid of ladders that have hearts coming up on them. So I should probably not do that so much. But, you know, it's easier said than done. The lightning bolts help a lot. Oh my word, that was a lot of guys. There's a lot of knights in this kingdom, it turns out. Oh, lightning, good. No! Yes, we've got a heart, nice. No, lightning bolt, ah! 18,465. That is not a bad score at all. That might be the best score we're going to get all day, I'll be honest. We'll give it 3 more attempts, guys. 3 more attempts, and then we'll call it a day. Because I just don't want the video to go on too long. I know the other guys, I think they probably play it for a long time and then edit it so that you see their best score or their best runs and things like that. I don't want to point any fingers. Poofy. But yeah, I don't have that kind of time. So what you see is basically me playing. I don't do any off-camera attempts. I don't have the time to do it anymore. So, you know, I give myself 15-20 minutes, and whatever I get in that time is my score. You know, what you see is what you get. Is that even the right saying? What am I talking about today? I don't know. Maybe that bump on the head has driven me slightly crazy. I don't know, guys. Maybe I was always crazy. Right. Right, we want this heart if possible. Oh, no, it fell. Are you kidding me? That seems really unfair. We're definitely not going to beat that 18,000 again, are we? 11,000. 2 more runs, and then we'll call it a day. Ah, nice try, guys. You're not coming up that ladder. This reminds me a little bit of... I don't know if you guys ever played the Lord of the Rings The Two Towers game on the PS2. But there was the level at Helm's Deep, where you had to, like, players like Aragorn and that, and hold off the attack by all the Uruk-hai. And they kept putting ladders up the side of the building. And you'd have to, like, fight some of them off and then kick the ladders down. It just really reminds me of that. Kicking the big ladders off the tower. I mean, it's the same concept, I know, but yeah, just why do we sometimes take damage when we hit the electricity like that? I'm not really sure why that happens. I love the music, it's really cool. Ba-boom, boom. Oh, 9,000, that was terrible. That 18,000 is definitely going to be our last one. Oh, sorry, our best one. Right, last go. That's what I meant to say. Last go. Final attempt. Kick those ladders down, King. Kick those ladders. I like how the music builds up as well. It's pretty cool. Right. I like also how the ladders travel at different speeds. Like, it keeps you on your toes a little bit. So some of them come up faster than other ones. It's just a good... I think it's a well-made game, actually, I've got to say. I'm not sure who found this one. I'm not sure if it was Change Arcade or Poofy or what. It's a good game. I don't even know how these guys find these games, if I'm honest. Ah, 10,174. Right. What was it? I've got 18,125 or something. And that will be my score that I attempt for this week's challenge. If you think you can beat that, or you just want to give it a go, play the game using the link in the description below, and upload your score onto the subreddit. If you don't have Reddit, you can tweet me a picture of it, I guess, or upload a video of your attempt, send it to us. We'll put you on the big list of scores, and whoever wins that week will be crowned the champion of Little King. But yeah, it's a pretty cool game. I enjoyed it. I'm not feeling overly optimistic about my chances of winning. I think the other guys will do a lot better than me, but I'm happy with the score. I thought we'd struggle to get over 15,000, so 18,000 is not bad at all. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click on that like button. It really does help the channel to grow, so I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you're new or just haven't already done so. And I shall see you all next time for another LP University challenge.